Well, sport fishermen are grabbing their rods, and fleets of commercial fishing boats on the Fraser River are setting their nets and have been all afternoon for what may be the biggest sockeye salmon run in nearly a century. The Pacific Salmon Commission predicts 25 million fish will swim past Vancouver Island on their way up the Fraser River this season. Now, those numbers are even more impressive when you consider that at this time last year, the sockeye run had suffered a near-complete collapse. That still hasn't been explained. And tonight, the gill netters are at work and the sports fishermen are ready to take their catch. News reporter Andrew Johnson's been following the story. He joins us now live. Andrew.
Hudson, this unexpected wealth of sockeye salmon has sport fishermen smiling, but their commercial counterparts are worried many of the fish will die before they're caught, and they blame the government.
Yeah, this will be going up to Winfield with my grandson.
Frank May is calling it a day in Becher Bay near Sooke with a single sockeye salmon to show for his morning. Wind and fog chased him in early, one of the first disappointing days in weeks.
We haven't had much luck with sockeye in the past few years. Also, it's been restricted. But so far, we've had a bumper year, so me and the family are quite happy. We're just going to take the scales off this.
What May and others are seeing out on the water, a wealth of sockeye that was unheard of this time last year, has been confirmed by government test catches. The Pacific Salmon Commission has predicted 25 million sockeye will swim up the Fraser River this year. That's the most fish since 1913 and stands in stark contrast to the 1.5 million that showed up last year, a shockingly low number that led to a public inquiry. The sudden turn of events has sport fishermen here scratching their heads.
I think it goes to show that we understand very little about the whole wonderful cycle of their lives and, you know, how they end up back in the ocean, and it's pretty amazing stuff.
On the lower mainland, fleets of commercial fishing vessels are jockeying to capitalize on this sudden resurgence of sockeye, but wonder what they're going to do with all the fish.
If they can't sell it fresh, then they will freeze it. And there's only so much freezing capacity. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword that they're really going to have a problem here.
They may even run out of ice. Fishermen are asking the public to get out and start buying up local sockeye to keep up with supply and to keep fish from dying before being caught.
Total mismanagement on the part of DFO. They're not keeping up with what's going on. They're harvesting fish too late. Should have been done a couple weeks ago, not now at the last minute. Because we're going to have a bigger problem in a few weeks by overspawning.
There's your fish to take with you.
Back in Becher Bay, Frank May's catch of the day is cleaned and bound for the Okanagan with his grandson,
Nice fish.
with many more likely on the way. Hudson, as we mentioned in the story, some commercial fishermen are criticizing the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. They say current restrictions on fishing, including the 32-hour window, will result in sockeye overspawning. Too many fish will compete for too few resources, and some will die. Meantime, the public inquiry into why last year's salmon run mysteriously collapsed has yet to even begin.
All right. Andrew Johnson reporting. Andrew, thank you.
You're welcome.